everyone, I'm Callie. Welcome back into the channel. Today we're going to be playing another episode of Mass Effect 2. Last episode, all that we completed was one of the dossiers for the assassin, who ended up being a guy named Thanos. And he made it clear that he was out here to just right all of his wrongs, pray to his gods that he believes in. His main reason for joining us was because he knows that he is dying soon. So he gave himself 8 to 12 months. He has kind of already a very depressing, deep story, but he is also very admirable in the fact that how he set up the mission with Nisana was very amazing and intense. He knows how to lay out a mission, and he's also admirable because I know that he will mainly stick by our side because he believes in this mission and he believes in himself, and he will do anything to make sure that this mission is successful because he has nothing else to lose. He is a very deep character, very emotional already, and I am excited to get to know him a little bit more. But the main story for today is to hopefully get through our last 2 dossiers. So I want to get through that last one on Illium, and from there I think we're gonna go head out and try to find Tallies. I'm looking forward to heading out and hopefully completing 2 dossiers today. We'll see which ones we get through. I feel like sometimes they take so long, and then other times they don't take any amount of time at all. They're just like very quick. Like the one with Zaid was very quick. We ran into him trying to find Jack, and his was very quick, straightforward. So was Kasumi's. And then everybody else's kind of took a little bit of time. So I'm wondering if it's because they were like DLC characters. Is the reasoning behind them not really giving them much of a juicy story lead up? I have a suspicion that maybe Tallies will take a little bit longer, but we'll see what happens. But first things first, we're headed back to Illium, gonna go pick up our last member of the dossier over there, and then if we have some time, go out and get Tally. So without further ado, let's go. All right, so I think we're gonna head in right back to Illium. I believe we're already here. Apparently we're nowhere. Okay, so let's head back over to Illium and do the Justicar. And I think I'm gonna do, let's take Grunt with us. Spend points on your squad screen to boost your powers. Oh yeah, we have some points. I wonder if we have enough to do the top one of the disruptor ammo. But I think I'm going to choose Grunt and Garrus again. They were pretty cool to bring with one another. We could take Thane though. I wonder if we'll get another interaction. Like if we're able to re-pick again before we get into it. I'm going to bring Thane for now. Just because he's our newest member. Ooh, we do have enough. Nice. So I kind of want to do tactical cloaking. Tactical toking. My brain's okay. I promise. I promise. It's a great brain day today. So assassination cloak greatly increases your damage bonus while cloaked, or increases the duration of your cloak so you can stay hidden for longer. Let's see what the difference is. Master of the Hidden Strike, gaining a huge bonus to damage if you attack while cloaked. 6 seconds recharge time, 6 seconds duration, 75% cloak damage bonus. It still gives you a slight bonus, but 2 extra seconds if you have the duration, which I think could be good. Now that we have our Viper sniper though, I'm not really worried about the duration as much. I think that I was not able to hit as many targets before because it was a one-shot reload type of sniper rifle, and now we have a very quick, like we can do multiple shots. I think I'm gonna choose assassination. I think the more damage the better. I'm gonna go with assassination. All right. What about you? Grunt's all good. He's all good. I'm good with those. Let me take a look at his guns. He has the sniper too. Nice. And a machine pistol. Okay. So I do want to take a quick detour over to Liara's office. I talked about it last time, but I never actually went up to look and see if she was in there or not. I'm guessing since we did the Shadow Broker DLC, she's not going to be in her office.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton of business.
A ton of immediate charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony plans dry up. Just watch.
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
Oh, it is pretty cool here. Also, did you guys see my eyes? If you missed it, rewind it for like a second. My eyes when he started talking were like... It's very strange.
The scandal rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy.
All right, so Justicar Samara, currently on Illium for undisclosed business, likely related to her position as a Justicar. As a courtesy, Samara checked in with tracking officer Dara at the transportation hub upon arrival. Dara might have more info on Samara's whereabouts. So the tracking officer. Okay. Let me read through our journal real quick before we go for this. Oops. Justicar Samara. Biotic strength near that of an Asari matriarch. Extensive weapons training. Samara is a Justicar, a rare member of an Asari monastic group trained in enhanced combat biotics alongside standard weapons. Wow. Samara was recently sighted on Illium outside normal Asari space. Okay, so go to the transportation hub. That was back here, right? Eternity, trade floor. Yeah, I think that's like back here.
Bad luck on the stock market, debt piling up. Perhaps you need to explore other options.
This is this way, right? Yeah. How are we gonna get a Justicar on our side? That's just like mind-blowing to me. Like, she's very... How? Like, I just don't understand. Oh, we have his data. We have his data.
What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I found her data. I'm excited about it.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Why is it important?
Why is this data so important anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
So no one would have had reproductive stuff with his family. Strange. Could you imagine going to someone's house and being like, oh, we've been dating, we're gonna start a family, and they're like, download your data. I need to see your bloodline. That's wild. Why weren't there any backups?
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
That is wild. Another family wanted the reproduction. Oh my gosh. Okay.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
Yeah.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
Okay. 1,500 credits. Wow, that's really nice. We only got like 500 for that trinket. We can talk to this lady. I wonder if she has anything to say.
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you.
What?
Looks like a message.
Message?
She didn't say anything else?
She just gave me that and left. Not even a goodbye.
Maybe she's nervous because she helped assassinate somebody. She's like, I'm not working here anymore. What if they come looking for me? I can just delete it without listening. I want to listen to it.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Yeah, she's just starting over somewhere. Must be nice. All right, that's cool. I didn't realize we could... Can we tell her about the message?
Hey, I gotta get back to work.
I didn't realize that was a thing. That's really cool. All right, let's get back over here.
Nosastra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling
We're looking for someone named Dara, I think.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that. No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the taunts. The stupid drug users you're laughing at, I might have been one of them.
Jeez. They have been having a deep conversation just out in the middle of nowhere. Like, in the middle of, like, everyone listening. It's just
I'm
wild.
telling you, relax. Thax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. The Clips Mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to be rich. I'm on a call.
Okay, that's not who we're looking for. I'm guessing we're gonna find that merchandise eventually, because it sounds like
Okay, look, I'll take another look at the
the
contract.
place we're going.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
Legal.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack.
Oh, she's the lady that
Saren
came out
had
of
given
the...
me to the Thorian creature as a slave.
Yup.
And you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zeus Hope recover. I'm actually here on Illium for just that purpose.
How is Zeus Hope? I remember her.
How's Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Why is she green? Are people in danger?
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again? Or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zeus Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive. And the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Illium will seem mundane by comparison.
Yeah, well, I see why. Pharos was definitely an intense time. So why are you here?
What are you doing here on Illium?
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Oh my god, I can ask her why she's green. You can't just ask someone why they're green. That's really crazy. Yeah, I was wondering why. Medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control.
Aww.
This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Oh, that has to be terrible. What other health problems?
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control.
Jeez.
Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Yeah, for sure. They still have like hive mind.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing.
It's nice.
I should have known it was too good to be true.
Oh.
But we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Oh my god. Is this a real threat?
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No. But they can declare us in breach of contract. Which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally.
Oh my god.
Zoo's hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
Jeez.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Alright, so the lady standing over here. I'll have to go give her a piece of my mind. Watch her be like, but you're working for Cerberus.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharaoh signed.
Yeah, I am.
I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Why are you so angry?
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Salarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
What a pleasant soul. Why do you hate why do you hate everybody?
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Salarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Well, that sounds super personal.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Well, that's really sad. And makes sense where her hatred comes from. She's not done grieving.
Why was your bond made on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them loved talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't... Oh...
Everyone's hurting from that attack on the Citadel, and she was personally a victim of it. I mean, she lost her daughters, her family.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
I wish more people would see like that. That's kind of how I look at things and why I try to be polite. As you guys know, I've been through some crap in my life, and there's enough hurt. You don't need to hurt more or hurt others just because of stuff that you've been through that's hard to deal with. I think that more people should see like she just saw. I mean, look at what it did to her, putting her in a different set of shoes literally made her crumble and stop doing the bad things that she was doing, because she realized that there's enough hurt in the world. You can't just keep making other people pay for your sins. That's no way to live life. It's not healthy for the people involved that are innocent. It's not healthy for the people that deal with it mentally. Like, it's not healthy in any form, and I wish more people would see like that. Wow, that was super deep. That was crazy. What is this? Star charts. Oh my god, why is this C here capitalized but none of the other C's are capitalized? What the heck is going on here? That hurts my eyes. I don't know what these are, but I guess I'll buy them. They're pretty cheap. Star charts. Okay. It just kind of reminds me of like astrology. I don't know if that's what that is, but we'll see what it does. Delivery to the Normandy pending. Okay. Huh, interesting. Okay.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Erinya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
I think she has a different perspective on it because of her daughters, but yeah, she's pretty intense. Hopefully she turned a new leaf, though.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zeus' hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
Oh, it's not all bad. Focus on today. Yeah, focus on today. There's nothing else. Today was a win, Chiala. Today was a win. Don't focus on anything else.
You've got the new contracts. It's fixed for now.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Whoa. Okay.
You know Erinya won't even talk to the non-Asari customers.
I hate that my voice just cracked when I said that.
I heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that.
Wow, they seem to think that this one side of her is like the only side. They really hate that lady. All right, here's Officer Dara.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Already? I only want to talk.
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Illium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Okay. What are your worries about her? Why did you say kill someone already?
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases, and everyone skirts the law somehow on Illium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Okay.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human, do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
We're not the only race that can't figure out their own religions, Officer Dara.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
So who governs them?
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
Okay. I don't understand how a Justicar is made then. But, okay. Wait, did I already ask this one about Justicars?
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
Okay. Where did she go?
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the commercial spaceport. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder how a Justicar is made then, if they're just governed by their code, or they just follow their code. Like, how are you chosen? I have questions. All right, I think I'm gonna bring Thane and Grunt. I'm actually thinking about Thane and Jack too, though. We're about to run into like a Justicar where we're supposed to be polite and we're supposed to hopefully de-escalate situations. So maybe actually we should bring... all these people are very hot-headed. Let's bring Dr. Morden. He can see like the logical side of things, and we'll bring Thane with us too. Okay. It's an interesting combo, but I'm excited to try it out. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitne For. Find me in the station if you need me.
Ask around to see whether anyone has seen Samara. Okay, let's talk to this guy first.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
Why is everyone nervous?
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Yeah. Do you know where she is?
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
What happened?
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
What do you think the motive was?
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Dacne Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me.
How selfless.
It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitne For.
Okay.
I should go.
Alright. Who else is this? So can't go that way. Crime scene's over that way. There's like police stores over here. Okay. I'm guessing we should just go talk to them. Oh, Tyrion worker.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area. I hear you can buy red sand from the Eclipse. Just don't cross them. Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Wonder if I can go into this police station area. There's like a medical station in here. I want to see what's in here real quick.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess. I don't trust that Volus. There's something about him.
Yeah, I don't know if he was just being weird or if I have some sort of like thing in the back of my mind from the Volus at the like spaceport back where we came from, but he's kind of giving me some weird vibes too.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young.
Seems
Every
strange.
son does, I guess.
He's only worried about himself. He just seems very like selfish, I guess. Can't talk to you. All right, let me see what's up in here real quick. Some like medical stuff in here. I'll take that.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need her help.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
Self-correcting policy. Fortunate in our case, of course.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
Why is she there?
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
What aren't you telling me?
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident, but her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Don't follow that order. Samara sounds unprincipled. She does seem a little bit... I guess unprincipled is a good way to put it.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
So it seems like when she puts her mind to something, that is it. And people are nervous about that. Interesting.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Good to know, given number of times we're ordered into hazardous situations.
That's about twice a day.
Stop it, guys. This is serious.
Our mission is more important than all of our lives. Anaya's superiors are just being foolish.
I'm a cop and I know my duty.
Oh
I've been
my
ordered
gosh.
to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
That was really funny.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
What happened at the crime scene?
You mentioned a crime scene?
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
Well, that makes sense why he's so anxious.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech, and smuggle criminals off-world. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
What can you tell me about Justicars?
They're a kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex code that compels them to punish the wicked and protect the pure. They've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child.
What's your opinion of Samara?
What do you think of Samara herself?
She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans.
Wow.
Whoever she was before she swore that oath, that person is dead.
Are you scared of her?
People seem nervous about Samara's presence.
Asari admire Justicars, but we also know that they kill without mercy when they find corruption. And Justicars never leave Asari space. Why is she here? I doubt it's to investigate the murder of some corrupt Volas.
Interesting. Okay.
I have to go.
I'm excited to meet Samara.
We better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
True. I'm excited to meet her. I don't know what to expect, but from everything that I've heard from her so far, she seems like a very interesting lady. All right, there's also like a weapons locker over here, but I'm not gonna change anything up. So let's go to the crime scene. Elevator. This elevator appears to need a pass. Okay.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Oh, I can just go right through. Okay. Erinya, let's consider this extra stock surplus. Ship the rest to Thax at the normal destination. He'll never miss a few lost pieces. Upload? Return to Illium and see what happens as a result of informing Mr. Thax about the stolen goods. Ooh. Is there danger up ahead? What's this? Circuit boards? Some creds.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after
yep.
that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
They're off my screen! Eyes open, Eclipse.
Oop, gotta put some abilities up on here real quick. Hang on. So what do we've got with him? Heavy throw hurls enemies through the air using a powerful biotic field. Rips enemies apart. Oh, warp. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And another incinerate. Actually, I think I'm going to swap those. Okay. Oh, he has the snap freeze too. We'll do that. Actually, I can take that off of there because I don't really need it. As long as I'm pressing it, it should be fine.
Check your screen.
I'm just waiting for it to come back.
I'll tear you apart.
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
Difficult. Kill that one. Mind over matter. Difficult.
Gosh, this thing has a pretty big kick.
Perfect shot.
I'm still trying to get used to the kick on that thing. Alright, let me go ahead and put this on here now.
Use upgraded ammo.
That's the bad part about not having it on my wheel. I guess I could technically put it in number 7. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright. Anything behind here? No. What were these doors over here? Just Here just because. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Those were my best troops.
Oh, is this Samara?
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell!
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
You killed in cold blood.
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
Yeah, I am. I'm just picturing that one guy from the last episode where like I hit the renegade option and it just like yeeted him out of the window. Other than that, Samara, yeah, I am different than you.
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just.
Or the council.
Not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
I'm taking on the collectors.
I need you to help me take down the collectors.
The collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
I don't understand.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
Samara waits 1 day, then kills anyone in her way.
I am afraid so.
Maybe I can help shed some light on this situation.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
What is this code?
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Why did you leave Asari space?
Illium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
Wow. Okay.
A moment ago, you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
A slim chance is better than no chance.
Okay, where do I start?
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitne For is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Okay, what an interesting woman. Oh my gosh. Question the Volus merchant Pitne For about his business partner's murder. No big surprise there. Wow, so Samara's an interesting character already. So I understand a little bit more now, I think, about how Justicars are made. It seems like, just like, I think it was actually Reina, or whatever her name was, the lieutenant officer. I think she mentioned that it's kind of similar to like a warrior monk. So they swear their oath to not have kids, relationships, anything like that. And that's how you become like a Justicar. So it's very interesting. So they're like warrior monks. Her way of looking at like rights and wrongs is very intense, and no wonder why everyone is on edge around her, because she'll just be like, oh, the divine being is telling me to murder you now, bye. And then that's it. Like that's it. It's just wild. It's very interesting. Wow, these past couple episodes have been very religious heavy, and I'm actually loving every second of it, because I like when games get involved on all different levels. And we've had like relationships, we've had different types of like harder topics to deal with, like with the loss, or like dealing with loss, and also dealing with anger from loss. And now we're finally touching a little bit on religion, and I think it's really cool. I'm loving this like deeper understanding of why the different species think the different ways that they do, and it all boils down to, just like in real life, religion. And it's very interesting to me, and I'm glad that they put it all on the plate here in this game. So let's see Pitne For. We knew he was very sus. We had a feeling that he was tied in.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You lied.
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You got one chance to change that statement.
What do you mean, Earth Clan? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Illium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic.
Oh my god.
I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
You brought this on yourself, buddy.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
I need a ship name.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
That is an intense reason to get a uniform. Jeez. Oh, I got some renegade. I actually don't feel too bad about doing the renegade reaction with him, especially after what he did. He definitely deserved it. Get on. Get on. I don't know if it matters that they come into the elevator, but I remember distinctly having a bad time with Rex during ME1 because he was stuck on the elevator.
Headed for combat.
Whoa!
Impact imminent.
Just to help.
What the heck? Alright, nothing else in here.
Deploying warfield! Target has flow!
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated
Toxic
exposure
warning.
will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Okay, so we have to be careful about that toxic gas. This is crazy. What in the world is going on over here? Snow angels? Oh, there's a lot of them coming. Oh, I'm buying explosive. Okay. Okay.
Thought I was lying to you.
Taking heavy.
There's a lot of them.
One down.
I'm definitely about to die. Alright, there we go. This toxic gas sucks. Nothing in here. Okay. Another weapons locker. Ooh, what's this? An assault shotgun? The following squad members can now use Grunt, Jack, and Jacob. Nice. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and head up this way. Like, I don't know what that is. There's a gun on the floor. She looks terrified.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
What?
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that, bitch!
Oh! Oh my god! What the heck? So what, if I didn't choose the renegade option, she would just blow my head off? That was wild. Okay, how much renegade do we have now? I feel like I've been racking it up. It's like getting there. It's almost to the first one. Holy.
This might be useful.
Biotic damage. Let's go. My goodness. All right. Let's take the toxic canister. Oh, there's some people in here. Ooh, I don't like that. Why do they make them cry when they die? They've been getting more intense, I swear. That was awful. She like cried. Oop, there's some.
I'll tear you apart.
Making.
I was so used to my one sniper rifle, like able to just like single tap the mechs that I'm not used to having to fire multiple times to get them down. That kind of stinks about this gun, but I will take the more ammo, more than 10 rounds. It just really stinks that it's not as effective. thought there was someone that went in here. I guess not. Some toxic canister, some meds, and a terminal. Nice. Some creds.
Systems active.
I need targeting assistance. There they are. Deploying warfield.
Here we go. One ball.
Do the trick.
Shot.
Whoa. There's more. Why is his gun smoking like that? It was like smoking a little bit and sparking. That was really weird. Alright, let me take some of... I guess I can't take loot from over here, can I? No, I can't jump over that. Okay. There was another like terminal over here. Some meds.
Contact. I need targeting assistance.
Okay. I think I saw someone down the hall. What is that? A gunship? Why am I targeting it? Is it gonna shoot at us? What the heck? Oh my gosh, it is.
Excellent targeting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna attack us. Who is being shot at? Oh, there's someone behind me. That was wild. It was very disorienting. I was like, what is going on? There were people behind us. Where's Thanos? Oh, there he is.
Stabilizing their bodies.
Okay. That was super disorienting. And then for a second, I thought Liara was with me. I was like, who is this? All right, I see some people like way over this way.
Watch for heavy weapons.
Okay. This team is pretty lethal. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Just the thing to help.
Oh no, Dr. Morden! Okay, there we go. All right, let's get our team back up.
Spread your matter. One ball. Go to the sea.
Oh, that's so annoying. I just got super annoyed by that kill. I feel like I should not have gone like that. All right. think I'm supposed to go over that way. Stairs. You don't know what's over here. I don't know where that dropship went either. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, I thought this big computer screen was like something. And there's nothing else over there. Okay. But never mind, it's not anything. It's kind of strange that the dropship just like ran away after I put a few rounds into it. I don't know what the deal with that thing was. Seems weird.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus.
Wow.
Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
So she's the one who killed that...
Elnora was the killer.
Yeah.
You were right to be suspicious of her.
Yeah.
Detective Anaya would want to see this.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. You never know who to trust around here. You never know who to trust. Jeez. Makes a lot of sense now, though. How didn't I see that coming?
They've seen us.
Authorized for lethal force.
Fire in the hole! Take the hell.
Okay, power cells. We're about to be in for some big boss fight, aren't we? It feels like it. We're getting a lot of like heavy ammo. Yup. Yup, there's the gunship again. Oh. Holy hell.
I was standing downwind.
Okay, well. What? The gunship's back. The gunship's back.
Sleep mode ended. Excuse me.
Just to take the help.
Okay. I miss the days where my sniper rifle used to just one-shot mercs in the head. It was nice. I like this gun, but I miss my old one already. Oh, there's the gunship. There's the gunship. Holy crap.
Deploying incineration tech.
I don't know where to hide. Am I safe here? Let's try to take out our big ammo. Didn't do anything to him? Holy crap.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Okay. The gunship, he did come back for us. It was like a precursor gunship before. Okay, I'll take those. Take the meds. That was wild. I don't know if there's anything over here I missed because I was so like taken back by the gunship. I don't think so. No. Okay. Onward. Hopefully we're getting close now. I've been fighting for a while.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows that Pitne For sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves the Volus is a criminal.
Detective Anaya would want to see this.
For sure. He was getting on them about selling red sand, but look who it is selling the red sand. Okay.
We gotta keep moving.
Very interesting. Sniff to call? Whoa, what's wrong with him?
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You're high.
I don't know what drugs you're on, but stay back and I won't shoot you.
You will regret your scandalous words. I am a great wind that will sweep all before me like a great wind.
Wow.
A great biotic wind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness.
The head scratch.
They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Where'd you come from?
Are you part of Pitne For's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitne. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Hasn't reported your disappearance. Likely doesn't want his departure delayed.
I get the distinct impression Pitne prefers money to friends.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
Wasea?
Lessened awareness and cognitive abilities. Odds of survival low.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
You should lie down. I think you've been through enough.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last step.
Oh my gosh.
But great wind, biotic god. What was I saying? I'm tired.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for him.
Maybe right. Yes, I'm tired.
Because he said that they put all those stuff into him. Like, he's obviously had a time.
Later.
He was involved in a group that doesn't care about him. Sad. Very sad. Alright, so there's another weapons loadout locker. A med station. I think we're about to see some stuff on the other end of this. I'm nervous.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Jeez.
Spotted.
This isn't great. Okay. my shields come back online. She's almost dead. Her health is pretty low. Oh, sorry guys. That was my fault. Where'd she go? Where is she? Did she go to the next part? Wait, is that her? Oh, she's dead. Unfortunate. She didn't last very long.
Enemies ahead.
Making contact.
Behind me?
Some record of that ship must be around here.
Alright, so here's the database. Probably in here. There's a Justicar here. Probably looking for the one we sent off on the AML Demeter. I was happy to see her go. She chilled me to the bone. I just hope this Justicar doesn't mess up my operation.
Must be ship Samara was looking for.
Yeah.
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name? Or look around first?
Let's look around a little bit.
We got time. Let's look around some more.
Yeah, see what's here. I'm guessing that, yeah, there's like stuff to hack and stuff. Since he said that, it gave you an option, which is nice. I hate when games just like push you forward and they know that like you're not going to be able to get the stuff if you didn't already play the game. There's been a couple that have done that to me before. All right, anything else? Nothing over here. I think that might be the only one. Okay. I think that was it. I'm gonna go check in these like little areas over here real quick just to be sure, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, return to spaceport. Nice.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm kind of excited to get to know Samara a little bit more. She seems very interesting. Very interesting lady. All right, so I think we need to go back in here. Yeah, Samara's in there. Oh, look, it's Pitne For.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
I think I'll hold on to it.
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back.
We'll see about that. She's like sitting crisscross on the table. What the heck? Okay.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave, show it to her.
Okay.
I got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
I expect you to follow orders. That seems like a very bold statement to say, but I can't have her running around killing my crewmates just because.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions, but I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths, the third oath of subsumation. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
That's actually really cool. I want to know your opinion. I'll meet you aboard.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code.
Whoa. What is she doing?
By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Oh my god. I am honored.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I have business with Anaya, actually.
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I found the murderer.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard and any evidence she brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
Pitne For is a smuggler.
I have proof that Pitne For smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
Okay. That was very cool. Not at all what I was expecting. It's pretty neat getting to know like Justicars and why they do what they do, and I'm really interested to get to know Samara more. Recruited Samara for the team, that's it. After all of that, we got some assault shotgun, biotic damage, creds, and platinum. I want to go talk to her. I want to go see what she has to say.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara.
Oh, Jacob
Studied your
approves.
profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
Samara is powerful.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Wow. Okay. Glad you didn't oppose on that one, Jacob. Modular probe bay. Oh, because we got platinum, so now we can go fund it, right? Let's see. Oh no, we still need... Oh, it was iridium. Okay. I think it would be important to get that one. It would help for like a multitude of different reasons, but let's go ahead and do this. Metagel capacity upgrade. Any armor upgrades other than that? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
So I'm guessing that everyone that has a side quest that we need to do now, which is dwindling down to literally everybody, we need to go complete. Because, like, Thane has his Sins of the Father. Oh, wait. We haven't talked to him. I thought that was Garrus's for a second. Okay, so, yeah, literally everyone does have. Besides Miranda, who we should probably go talk to. Maybe she'll have something to add. We have Jax, we have Morden's, we have Grunt's, we have Garrus's, and then before that we have Zaid's, and we have Jacob's and Kasumi's. So everybody on board now has a side quest to attend to. So these will be really fun to start doing after we get Tally on board. I'm actually really excited to start doing the side missions. I like how literally every single one of them has one. But let's go talk to, apparently, Thanos has one for us already, which is interesting. We'll go see what Joker has to say about everyone so far, and then we'll go talk to Kelly and go from there. We're finally, like, feeling like a full crew. Like, all the rooms are getting taken. Our last one to pick up is Tally. Although, I think there is a... I thought there were 2 slots, not just one other slot. I thought there was 2.
Retrofits are always a pain in the ass.
Like, after we pick up Samara. I wonder who the last one could be. Did I possibly miss one?
So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
My god.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Fractured my thumb on the mute button. Oh my gosh. I get into some stuff. Look at that Cerberus emblem just on the middle of our Normandy. Had to put it somewhere. Oh, it's actually everywhere. I'm just now realizing.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
You're prettier.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
Oh, Shepard. I wish there were time to get to know you better.
Oh, we can actually have a relationship. I thought it was just kind of like playful banter back and forth, but that's actually really funny. I wish there were time to get to know you better. Should we have dinner with Kelly? I guess technically we are a free lady. Single. Okay.
Why don't you join me in my cabin for a meal? It would give us the chance to talk.
That sounds wonderful. I've been hoping for some private time with you. Lead the way.
Oh, we're going now. Okay.
Goodness. I haven't stayed up that late since my college days. I had a wonderful evening. Thank you, Shepard.
Why did that give me Renegade and Paragon? Okay.
I noticed the fish tank up in your cabin. If you'd like, I could feed your fish while you're away.
Aw, that's nice. Yes,
I'd
please.
appreciate that, Kelly.
Now I don't have to worry
It's
about
my
them
pleasure.
dying.
Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
It's so sad every
Commander, you
time.
received a new message at your private terminal.
I'm like, hey, let's chat. It's like, there's nothing new to say. It's really funny. It's kind of humorous. From Jerry, titled You Changed My Life. Commander Shepard, Liara Tassoni gave me your contact information. I was one of the cleaning crew in the Dantius Towers. You helped me get out of there. According to Tassoni, you also found Thane. He took down some of the Eclipse mercs trying to gun us down, and I wondered if you could pass along my thanks. The way he moved. One was dead before we even knew he was there. He snapped another's neck, then shot the third, all in a few space of a heartbeat. It was incredible. He moved like a dancer, grace and power in constant motion. That's kind of what we saw when he killed that main Nisana lady. Like, it was very, like, I want to say poetic. I know that sounds strange, but it was like a graceful enactment. Like, you can tell that he's an assassinator. Seeing him change my life woke up something in me that I don't fully understand yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but Salarian lives are too short to waste as a custodian, especially when there's so much else out there. I'm gonna find someone that lets me capture what I saw in him, that beauty, that aesthetic perfection. I'm also gonna buy some nice clothes. So if you could tell him, or just whatever parts of that you would, I think appropriate, I'd appreciate it. Aww. So it wasn't necessarily me that changed his life. It was Thanos. Crazy. Or Thorin. Wait, have I been calling him Thanos this whole time? What's his name? Thane? What? Why have I been calling him Thanos? That's the guy from the Avengers. Alright, we all know here that I'm really bad with names. I apologize. I'm pretty sure I've been calling him Thanos for a while now. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go talk to Thane. And see what is wrong with him. What's going on with him. I also want to talk to Miranda. We haven't talked to her since we completed the last dossier with her.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
Oh, I hope they're okay. I remember they were planning to relocate them. Oh my gosh. What a quiet room. She's just looking out, meditating. This is interesting.
What's this area of the ship?
This is one of the ship's observation decks. They provide a sweeping outside view for off-duty personnel.
This room is a structural weakness. Any transparent material is weaker than our armor.
The elusive man predicted you would object. In combat, the observation rooms are sealed and depressurized. Sheets of ablative armor are extended to cover the windows.
Wow. Okay, they really thought of everything. This is kind of scary.
Shepard.
Oh my god.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
It's really true.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further.
Ooh, nice.
Shall I tell you what is required?
Yes.
Show me what it would take.
Nice. That's actually a really good one. Element 0. We only have 200 element 0 for sure. I thought we had more than that. Okay. I thought we had more element 0. Maybe we used it on another upgrade.
Shepard.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You're not curious?
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
That makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, jeez.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
Okay, she's so closed off.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
That's true, but you're technically with Cerberus now.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
That's true. Okay.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
That's an interesting conversation. She's very, like, closed, to the point, matter of fact, which I honestly don't mind. Interesting.
Hey, got a minute? So, you and Kelly, huh? Sounds like you two had a nice date.
Oh no, rumors.
I thought she was coming on to me at first, but maybe she was just being friendly to the new girl.
Oh boy, everyone knows about Kelly now.
Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Everyone knows about Kelly and I. Boy. Alright, let me see if Thane has anything new to say. Oh yeah, Thane wanted to talk to us.
Shepard.
What does he need? What's wrong?
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Is it your illness?
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Aw, what do you mean had?
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them.
What?
No, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
Oh.
What sort of dance is that?
It's... I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable.
What's happening?
Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
What was that?
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That was such a strange, like, reaction to me asking what that dance was. I guess it's because he's feeling guilt for working so much, and, like, his son asked him to do the crazy dance, and he was reliving a memory of him not being able to do it because he was working. And I guess that's part of the reason why he gave him away. I want to say both of these things. I'm sensing in until now, because I kind of am, and then I'm also wondering why he didn't just take him. But I kind of feel like it's because... I'm just going to say, why didn't you take him?
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
So he's become what?
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Why is he disconnected? Because you left him?
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman.
Oh.
I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
Why a hitman?
You don't
I mean,
hire a
because
raw
of you.
rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills.
Oh no.
I don't know why he would accept the task.
Because it's your job. He's looking up to you in a way.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
You could have asked for it.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Because it's your job? Why me?
Thane, I don't have your contacts, and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away. They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you? It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
These flashbacks are so serious. Like, they're so deep. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
I remember when we were talking to Farron that he said that his species had the ability to pull moments back and relive them in their brain, and it just now clicked for me that that's what's happening with Thane, that he's pulling the memory and he's actually reliving it, and that's why it's so vivid and bright and deep, because he's actually reliving it. Wow.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him, a relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
Okay. Well, we'll have to stop him. If that's not the life that you want for him, then yeah, we need to pull him out.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Well, now we have two people that we need to go see at the Citadel. There was Garrus's stuff that he's dealing with the hitman over on Citadel, which I'm pretty sure that was Garrus's, right? An eye for an eye? Yeah. Yeah, to learn more about Fade in the Windows system. So now we have Thane's back on the Citadel also. Wow, he's a deep character. Like, his memory thing is actually really cool because I also have a photographic memory, and there are some things that I can remember clear as day, as if I'm like looking at it. It's obviously not as intense as Thane's because he's able to actually feel things, and has a very, very good memory, but it's kind of crazy. I didn't expect that. Wow. I enjoy talking to him. I think that's really cool.
Commander, what can I do for you?
All right, let's see if we can talk.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Yeah.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
Cerberus is wrong.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What about Jack? What about people like Jack?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I feel like taking a child from their mother and faking their death is already a line that is wild to cross. So no, thank you. I don't really believe in any of that. I saw all the monsters. I've seen every single one of them.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
A life is a life. It doesn't matter whose life it is. Like, as we saw from the Rachni Queen, like, they also are wildly misunderstood. So I kind of don't agree with that. A soldier and a life is a life. It doesn't matter if it's a Rachni soldier or a human soldier or an Asari soldier. A life is a life. I don't agree with anything that she's kind of saying right now. I get why she loves Cerberus and she sticks by them and everything because of what she's been through. She was kind of put out of one frying pan and into the fire, and I understand her reasoning for sticking by Cerberus, but those don't reflect my own thoughts.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
Why is that a weird... Why was that? Why do I care about the elusive man's personal attention? You sound unhappy? I kind of want to say and you because honestly I do value Miranda and I's relationship. As I've said it 100 times before, I respect the heck out of her. I mean, look at what she's done in her lifetime for her sister, and I get it. I really do understand why she stands for Cerberus. I just can't get behind that. And we can be friends. We're friends. But I don't agree. I just don't want to shut her down. I'm nervous about this saying you sound unhappy because I don't want to piss her off. I'm torn. I'm gonna say and you because I value her friendship a lot. And as you guys can probably tell, I've been burning bridges left and right lately. So I think that being on Miranda's side would be a good thing.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring that up. Got the money and the jeans.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Oh, that was a deep conversation. That was pretty nice, though. I think we'll just always agree to disagree about Cerberus, Miranda and I. We'll always just agree to disagree. Let's see if Dr. Chakwas has anything to say. We haven't talked to her in a while.
How may I help you, Commander?
Nope, no more.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Okay. She just seems so lonely over here. Not really doing much, just chilling in her little office. Alright, so we went into life support, port observation, crew quarters, starboard? I don't know if we... Yeah, because we talked to... Oh, she's starboard. And then port is, Kasumi. Okay, so yeah, we've talked to everyone on this level. Life support, we talked to Thane. Okay. So let's go see. I know Jack, Grunt, and Zaid probably don't have too much to say, so let's just go back up to our crew. And I guess our cabin's quarters. And I guess we don't have to feed our fish anymore, since Kelly's gonna do it for us now. I wonder what happened up here with Kelly. I wonder. At least she didn't change my music. I'm pretty sure Liara changed my music that one time. I'm like 99% sure it was her. Some bop was on. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Unfortunately, we didn't get to tally again, but we had a super juicy episode. I am looking forward to getting to know Samara more. And everything that's happening with Thane is just kind of like evolving too. And I really like them both. I am really enjoying their character on board so far. I remember like looking back now on like Mass Effect 1 and me starting out on Mass Effect 2 without a crew, without our usual crew, and just feeling super sad. But I'm starting to really enjoy like this new crew, and it shows you how amazing BioWare is. That they literally just ousted, like just completely annihilated our old crew. And there's bits and pieces of some of them in this game, but all of the people that we've been introduced to in this one, I can see myself really liking a lot. It's really fun to kind of just like pick and choose different characters and crew members to bring with me depending on what I'm doing in that moment, and it's something that I've really enjoyed in this game so far. I feel like I always went with Rex and Tali through every Mass Effect 1 encounter, and now I'm kind of just like opening the doors to everyone, and I'm really enjoying just running around, getting to know my crew, and I can't wait to embark on some of our first missions with some of them. So next time we will definitely be going to get Tali. I'm gonna like beeline to go get Tali because I have been looking forward to finally seeing her again. And I'm super excited that she's a part of the dossier. I want to see what she's been working on. I want to know what she's been doing. And it would just be really nice to have Tali back on board the Normandy. So first things first, tomorrow we're heading straight out to go get Tali. After that, we'll see what fate decides. And I would like to start getting into some of our crew members' side quests, which are apparently main quests. So I really want to get to know some more of our people here. We have one for literally everybody now. And I think I'm just gonna let my heart choose which one I want to do first, because they all seem pretty equally important. Grunt, who's over there having a really tough time upstairs, wanting to find some answers on why he's feeling this blood urge. We've got Thane, who is releasing some memories. His son is signing up for a hitman job, which obviously he does not want for his son. The main reason why he decided to cut ties with his whole family, I can't even imagine, was because he didn't want his son to know about his past. Lo and behold, he finds his father, he finds out information, he becomes a hitman. That is not what Thane wanted. All of those years of staying away from his family could seem wasted if he lets his son do this. So that, and like everyone else, like Garrus has his eye for an eye. Jack has her, you know, really hefty side quest that we need to take on for her as well. And they all seem pretty equally important and urgent. And normally I would go through and pick quest lines based on urgency, and they're all pretty urgent. They're all like a right now scenario, right now situation, except for maybe Jack's. Jax is one that I can see myself waiting on. Plus, I did see some tips in the comments about waiting for Jax. I am really looking forward to starting to get into these side quest developments, these relationships. I think that they are so much more deep and intertwined than they were in Mass Effect 1, and I'm looking forward to getting to know my crew members on this like super deep level. I mean, look at how differently we look after Miranda's. My head is exploding with the possibilities of like who can be our friend, who we can find romantic interests with, and where things go from here. I'm just really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode as much as I did. Next time we are going to get Tali right off in the very first moments. That is our first thing. I don't even need an introduction for next time, because just know that we're gonna go finally get Tali, finally. But I hope you guys enjoyed today as much as I did. I will see you on the next one. Bye everyone.